All right, so here's the serial number from the motherboard. You can see this is the processor, brand new from Intel. Here's the current hookups on the motherboard. Everything's taken off except the processor and the EVGA 280 millimeter cooler. And you can see that the only things that I've hooked up are the CPU fan, in case if this goes into that repetitive state, but everything else is disconnected. So there's the hookup here, and then there's the CPU fan hookup there. That's it. You have the two 8-pin power connectors, or the two 4-pin power connectors hooked up. The 24-pin motherboard connector, but everything else disconnected. For reference, there's two orange LED lights right here that when it goes into that repetitive cycle, it'll alternate orange lights blinking back and forth, and the QFlash is down over here. Okay, so I have here the two memory sticks. Here are the files. You can verify the file names, but I'll start over from scratch. This is a 512 megabyte drive. You can see it's gigabyte.bin, but I'll start over. So 483 megabytes, FAT32, 4096, quick format, start. And while that's doing it, you can see that here's the files inside the zip file. I extracted everything to this folder. I took out just the F4 file. You can verify the name right there. Renamed it to gigabyte.bin, but I will do it this way. So I'm going to copy the F4 file here. And while it's doing that, I'm going to copy this. Oops. Gigabyte is all capital. .bin is lowercase. I'm going to rename it. Yep. I'm going to safely eject it. Safe to remove. So here's the stopwatch that I have. There's the backup USB. We have the power hookup here, currently in the off position. Everything is hooked up. The only thing that's hooked up is, like I said, the CPU and the water cooling setup, and the CPU fan to the water cooling setup. Flip this switch. Okay. Go to the BIOS port. You can see the thumb drive light up for a second. Touch the QFlash, and here we go. Start. See, it just turned the computer on. Front LED panel is on. The fans are running. And it's not even 45 seconds into it. The QFlash is still blinking, but then you have this orange light over here that's steady on. This is still working, and normally I think it was all part of the process, but probably in about another minute or so, this will stop flashing. It'll just cycle on and off, and this orange light will keep on alternating. Right around the 3-minute mark, it'll start doing its startup and restart cycles. And there it goes. Everything shut down, it's back on. No QFlash LED. See how it just switches back and forth? Fans are running, and it'll do this for about 45 seconds to a minute, shut down, wait 5 or 10 seconds, start back up, and just again and again and again. See, 45 seconds on the dot, shuts down, boom, back on. LEDs alternating back and forth. And like I said, the connection for the LED panel is, I believe, this one. So I have no idea how the front panel is all lit up, but here we are. See, shuts down.